Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew. It's me once again. I'm finally continuing to review this series back in my regular position of reviewing things. But anyways, we're continuing on with The Last of Us Season 2 with Episode 5, where Ellie and Dina continue on with their journey going to the hospital of trying to get their revenge on Abby, who of course killed Joel. The first part of this episode is kind of like just trying to get from point A to point B. With some elements of, Ellie and Dina's relationship kind of growing. I mean, of course it is going to be growing. But when it comes to the second part of the episode, this is one of the shorter episodes, by the way. It lasts about, 45 minutes. And it's definitely one of the more slower moving ones. Though when it gets to the first act. When it gets to the second part, things definitely start picking up. Especially when it gets towards, the end of the episode, which I thought was very intense, and the way it's portrayed in here, just like it was in the game, it definitely has that moment that I was really just hoping they would pull off. And in my eyes, I definitely felt like it did pull off. Now, there are elements that are definitely going to have people who are familiar with the game go all like, oh yeah, I remember that, because there was one aspect where Ellie's about to sing a song that Joel's sang for her, but she doesn't. I know that's kind of a spoiler. Now, there's something that happens during the game that they have kind of been moving away from a little bit, and I was kind of a little bit worried because I didn't know when exactly, if they were going to even do this, because they were kind of moving away from that and just focusing more on Ellie getting her revenge. But by the end of the episode, it's definitely going to happen, and it really has me looking forward for what they're going to do for the next episode, which, for people who haven't played the game, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Also, there is one very gruesome death that definitely has me thinking, yes, things are definitely going to get more gruesome, and it's going to lead to a part that, specifically a part that definitely turned people away when it came to the game. But I'm just curious to see how it's going to play out here. But as for this episode, I think it's good. It definitely started off basic at first, trying to get from one area to the next. But when it gets to that second act, it definitely picks back up and has me seeing what I expect to see from this when it comes to recreations from the game to TV. I know when it comes to the second season, it has people turn away a lot from specific changes and, of course, the choices that they make, especially when it comes to, people who haven't played the game. And I see why. But hey, there's one aspect that I'm really looking forward to, which will happen in the next episode. So yeah, but in the end, I enjoyed this episode. I've really been enjoying the second season so far. I definitely don't think it's as good as the first season, but it's something that I didn't really expect because of the fact that, this is taken from the second game, which definitely did not please everyone, especially with the aspects that happened that just made people not want to play the game anymore. But when it comes to this episode, we might be halfway through the second season so far, but I have a feeling it's not gonna finish the entire aspect of the second game because it was twice as long. And again, that's kind of what took people away, because I know I'm talking about the second game so much when I should just be focusing on this episode, but I'm just bringing it up now. I really did like this episode, and the fact that it is one of the more shorter ones, getting right to the point at first, and then really digging in deeper of what that second game had to offer in terms of, those moments of Ellie trying to get what she came for. I definitely liked where it was going from there. And I'm really looking forward for what happens in the next episode, because that's definitely going to show off, more of, what just happened. For someone who's played the game, I know exactly where it's going to go from here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. But, yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter or maybe Instagram or maybe Blue Sky. Links are in the description. And yeah, see you guys later. Word out.